So 16 time waster for entrepreneurs. These are 16 things that entrepreneurs do to waste their time. So I'm gonna be explaining each of these things here with you in this video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you head over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Every single day I post video just like this for you to help you become successful and take you to where you wanna go. So these are 16 time waster things entrepreneurs do to waste their time. So the first thing entrepreneurs do to waste their time is that they spend their time on $10 an hour activity. I'm saying, like, when you're first starting as an entrepreneur and you don't have the luxury to pay people, you can be doing everything yourself. But when you do have the luxury to pay people, stop doing $10 an hour activity. If you're like with me, like the video I'm doing right now, I'm not recording this video. I have a team that records this video. I have a team that edits the video. I have a team that does the thumbnail. I'm not doing none of that because that's gonna waste my time. You have to start focus on the main thing. You have to set your objective based on priorities. What's the main thing that you need to focus on? Focus on that. You don't have to be doing $10 an hour activity. Even like, I don't wash my clothes. I have somebody that do that. I don't buy my food. I have somebody that do that. I have somebody that do every single thing that I don't want to do, that I don't want to think about. All I want to do is focus on creating things that's going to improve the world. That's what I want to focus on. So like, as an entrepreneur, you have to delegate. Let all those things go because it's just going to waste your time. So now the second thing I want you to talk about is blaming. You see, if you're constantly blaming other people about stuff that happened in the past, guess what? You're still stuck in the past. You have to stop blaming people. You have to stop blame people. That's what one of my friends like to say. He always said, blame people, and that's true. Stop blaming people about what happened to you. Move on. Because at the end of the day, if you're stuck in the past, you're only gonna be stuck in the past. Stop blaming and move on. Number 3 is worrying about going out of your business. You see, when you're starting a business, you have to focus. There's a lot of people that start businesses, and what they do, they start one thing, then after their friend comes along and say, hey, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should get into real estate. Maybe you should get into you should get into private equity. Maybe you should get into affiliate marketing. Maybe you should get into Shopify. Maybe you should get into this. Maybe you should get into this. You have to focus. Success comes from focus. Stop worrying about other people and what they're doing, guys, because your business is gonna succeed if you focus on it. I've seen so many super successful people that was right there. They could have made it big, but just because they got distracted worrying about what other people are doing, it allows them to stay in the situation they're in. It'll never allow them to grow. Your business is only gonna succeed by focusing on that one thing. Every super successful person that you know today, the only reason why they're successful is because they have focus. They're focused on that one thing. And that's how you have to do. You have to stay focused because that's where your success is gonna come from. Number 4 is consistently thinking about the competition. You have to stop thinking about your competition because at the end of the day, who cares about the competition, guys? The world is so big. Focus on how you can differentiate yourself in those competitions so you don't have to stop thinking about them. Stop thinking about the competition because at the end of the day, if you're thinking about them, it'll allow you to focus creating something better, because if you're constantly looking at your competition all the time, you're just gonna be thinking about what they're doing and you're gonna try to do exactly what they're doing. You don't wanna think about your competition. Stop focusing on your competition and focus on yourself, because if you focus on yourself, you're gonna grow even more. You're gonna be more happy. Stop focusing on your competition and worry about yourself and you'll get the success that you want. Number 5 is turning off notifications on your phone. You see me, I don't even have Instagram on my phone. I don't have Facebook. I don't have YouTube. I don't have none of that. All I do, if I need to look at something, I will go look at it on my computer. I don't need to have none of that on my phone because it's all distraction. If you're getting notification, all this stuff popping at you, buzzing at you all the time, guess what? You're distracted. Anybody can come in your bubble. You don't want people just coming to your bubble just like that. It has to be very hard for somebody to come into your bubble. And that's how you're gonna get the success. You have to be really disciplined, because if you have all these notifications, people texting you randomly, your family trying to hang out with you, doing this, you're doing all of that stuff, people are just texting you, you're never gonna be able to focus and be creative, create what you want. Success only comes from focus. So if all those notifications are coming at you, you're not gonna be focused. Number 6, consistently hiring new people because you're not willing to pay well enough. You see, guys, you have to be willing to invest in your team. You see, every single person around me, I make sure I invest in my team, because at the end of the day, if I want to get the level of success that I want to be at, everybody around me has to be good. Because at the end of the day, if I'm around people who aren't good, it makes me feel like, what the hell? I got to get this person good. It makes me, that's how you have to feel. You get what I'm saying? Because if your team is good, they're going to be creative, and they're going to take you to the next level. And that's what you want to make sure you do. You don't have to consistently keep hiring new people. Just pay people more. Pay people more, and guess what? They're going to be more happy, and they're going to create more better things for you. Number 7, consistently thinking about people who left you or people you got rid of in the past. You can't consistently think about those people, because if you consistently think about those people, you're never going to be able to recruit new people who can really be a benefit of your team. If somebody left you in the past, let them be in the past. The past is the past. You're always going to keep finding new people. There's always going to be new and better people. This world is so big. You can find anybody that's good at anything, that's just as good. So if you left somebody in the past, just forget about them, keep moving forward, because you're gonna find that somebody else better anyways. Number 9 is wasting time with office butterflies. You see, if you're in your office all day and everybody in your office, all they're doing is just wasting time, they're talking all the time, guess what? It don't allow you to really focus on your business and grow that business. I remember when I used to own a call center, right? My call center, we had about 30 people in my call center. And every time we'll come to the call center, we would just be cracking jokes, wasting time all the time. And then on the last day of when we make a goal for the week, then on the last day we'll accomplish that goal. But we wasted all that time. If we would have been working as hard every single day as hard we were on a Friday, we would accomplish that goal before, and even accomplish even more in that 1 week, instead of thinking about, oh, we'll accomplish this next goal next week. So you have to stop wasting time with the people that's in your office. If somebody's wasting time, tell them, let's get back to work. Let's accomplish this goal. If we accomplish this goal, let's see how we can even do more. Because at the end of the day, every action you're putting today, like I always say, is going to affect your future. If you're putting the time in now, it's always going to yield in the future, and you're always going to be better. Number 10, too many meetings. You see, this is what entrepreneurs do that really hurt them. They have meeting with every single person all the time. You can't be meeting with people. You can't just be letting people just come into your bubble, guys, because your energy is the most important thing to your success in business. You have to stop meeting with people. Focus on the objective of what you have to do today. If you're meeting with somebody, it's because they're a client. That's it. You can't just keep meeting with people every single day, because that's going to distract you from your outcome of what you want for yourself. Stop meeting with people. If you're going to meet with somebody, it's because they're going to help you with your business, to help you succeed, to take you to the next level. But if it's just somebody trying to hang out, trying to chill, don't do that. Why hang out and chill? That's not gonna benefit you in your future. Everything you do, guys, you have to realize that you have to think about it today and say, if I do this today, is it gonna help me 4 years from now? Is it gonna help me 5 years from now? Do I really need to do this? Do I really need to do this? That's what you have to ask yourself. Ask yourself those questions before you do something, because you're gonna stop doing all these unnecessary meetings. When you first start as an entrepreneur, people are always gonna wanna meet with you. They're gonna say, hey, let's network, let's do this, let's do that. Don't do that unless they have something to offer. And I'm not saying, oh, it's bad, you should only hang around people that have something to offer and you're selfish. No, it's because you're focused on your future. You want to be a better version of yourself. So you only want to hang around people who can really add value to you, just the same as you can add value to them. Number 11, it's canceling cable. You see, I don't have cable in my house. I don't remember the last time I watched TV. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why it's called a program? It's because you're being programmed. So you have to stop letting TV program you. You're watching drama all of the time. Guess what? When you watch drama and watch all those things, it happens to you in your life because they're programming you for what they want you to see. And I'm watching something, even on my YouTube, I use this Chrome extension that's called high recommendation. Anytime I go to my YouTube channel or anything, if I go to YouTube, right, I don't see anything but what I'm searching. You know how on the homepage you see all these videos and stuff? I don't even see that because I use a Chrome extension on my laptop that's called high recommendation. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. All I see is what I search. There's no recommended videos that comes. The only thing I see is what I search because you want to block all that negative stuff out. You don't want to be focusing on all of that stuff. And that's the same thing with canceling cable. Cancel those stuff. You don't want to have to turn your TV on, then you see somebody talking about this. Now you're distracted. You're thinking about how Donald Trump did something wrong or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to focus on stuff like that. Focus on where you want to be 4 or 5 years from now. Focus on what you're doing right now. What action you're putting right now that's going to get you that success that you want. Number 12, taking calls from friends in business hours. If you're working on your business, nobody should be calling you. You should know that. They should know that you're working on this business and you do not need to be distracted because this is the time you're in your creative mode for you to create the things you want out of your life. You need to block every single person. You need to take your phone and even put it in a different room. Don't even bring your phone with you when you're even working on creating stuff because you want to stay focused on your business. Do not take calls during business hours because if you take calls during business hour, somebody's gonna call you and say, oh, something just happened with this person. Now guess what happens? You're distracted because you're focused on the call you just got on and it just made you negative. Like with me, I don't even have my phone around. If anything negative's happening outside of this, I don't even want to hear it until I'm done with my content or until I'm done creating some modules in my courses, until I'm done creating some stuff, until I'm done working on my online store, until I'm done working on whatever I'm working on. That's when I want to hear. But other than that, I don't want to hear it. So during your business hours, block out all those noise. Focus on what you want. Focus on the outcome you want during that hours. Then after, you can take those calls. 13 is chasing the biggest accounts and neglecting your small success. Basically, what I mean by this is that, see, like a lot of entrepreneurs, even look at e-commerce for a second. When I was first starting e-commerce, right? When people used to do like, when I made $100 in one day, oh my God, that was like a blessing. But now people are looking at those numbers and they're not even congratulating themselves on those little numbers no more because there's so much people out here now doing freaking $50,000, $60,000 a day. So they look at their little success like, oh, it's nothing. You have to celebrate those little wins because when I was starting, what kept us going was those little wins. Those little wins, when we make $100 from our online business, that was like, oh my God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like that was joy. But now people are not celebrating their little success and it's allowing them to not really keep going because if you don't celebrate your success, you never keep going. Number 14 is reading the wrong books. I always talk about this. It's all about who you listen to. A lot of entrepreneurs don't read the right books. They don't watch the right courses. They don't do none of that. They're modeling, trying to model after someone who haven't actually achieved something. When you're reading stuff, you have to be able to understand, like, listen to somebody who have what you want and has been where you are. If in any book you're reading, do a history on that person and see how that person came up. Like, was this person just super successful first? Or this person actually was somebody who started just like you that achieved success over time? You always want to find somebody who has what you want and has been where you are. Because if they have what you want and has been where you are, they can show you exactly what they did to get to exactly where they're at. And by them showing you that, it shortcuts your success. We're reading books, find the right books to read. When I'm reading books, I don't just pick up a book and just read it. When I'm trying to learn something, then I'll go get a book on that topic. Unless somebody recommend a book to me, that's the only time I'm gonna just go outside and just read that book. Somebody recommends it to me, then I'm gonna just go and read it. But when I'm trying to read a book, I find a topic that I'm currently doing right now and go read a book on it. If I'm trying to learn how to do anything, I'll find a book on that subject. I won't just go try to read random books just because I want to read books. I don't do that. I found a book on that subject that I want. If I want to learn how to do, let's say, YouTube advertisement, I'm going to go on Amazon and find a YouTube ads book. I'm not just going to be reading a random book just off of something random. I'm going to be reading a book off the topic that I want right now. Or I'll find a consultant, somebody who's an expert in that field, and pay them just to show me so I don't have to waste my time. You see, the thing about me, I hate wasting time because time is so valuable. Time is so valuable. You're wasting time doing all those different things instead of, I'd rather spend my money and get somebody to show me exactly what they know right now instead of me wasting years and years and years. And that's what people do. The reason why a lot of people don't succeed because all they do is learn from books. They learn from books, and most of those books are outdated. Reading books is really phenomenal, but you have to read the right ones. And sometimes, even by the time you even start reading the right one, they're outdated. That's why I just like to pay people who are currently doing what I want to do right now, and just, I don't care, because I don't like to waste my time. My time is more valuable than the money. Like, money is like, it comes and go. We can spend money on doing random stuff. I'd rather pay somebody that's an expert in that field and get that success now instead of wasting so much time over time. Especially when my mentor told me that changed my life, he was saying, Boniface, instead of go meet these people in person. And I was like, man, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, man, these people are way more successful than me. You telling me I should go meet them in person? He was like, yeah, go meet them in person because they're going to show you what they're doing right now that's working for them, so you don't have to waste time. You can read their books and watch their courses and stuff, but when you meet them right now, you can get what's working right now. So when I heard that, I was like, damn, that is true. You know, you don't know what you don't know. So I was like, that is true. So when I started meeting more people in person who was teaching what I wanted to learn, my success, like, it jumped fast. Because now I didn't have to figure it out. I didn't have to figure stuff out. They will show me exactly what they're doing right now that's working for them right now. And stay to the end. I have one more that I want to talk about, and that is too much partying. If you're partying all the time, it's always going to stop your success. Because guess what? It allows you to stop focusing on what you actually want. You can't be partying all the time. You can't be hanging out with friends all the time. You can't be doing none of that. Stop going to the club. Like you can't be going to the club every single weekend. You can't, because it's not going to allow you to focus. Your energy is so important. You have to protect that energy, protect people that come around you. If you're going to the club, you're meeting all these people all the time. These people are now you get new friends, or you go to the club, you got new friends because you met this new person. Now this new person want to hang out with you and do this new thing. Don't do that. I'm not saying, oh, don't go to the club. Me personally, I don't really go to the club. Like, I'll go because once every 2 months or something, you know what I'm saying? Like once every year, something like that. If somebody like, hey, you have to go, come hang out with us, that's when I'll ever do some stuff like that. Go to some lounge just to, you know what I'm saying, conversate. But other than that, I don't really like doing stuff like that because it just distracts me from the main thing, which is growing my business and getting where I want to be. So like, if you're new to my channel, every single day I post videos just like this, helping you to become successful and take you to where you want to go. I want you to smash that like button and comment down below which of these principles really resonated with you, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're on Instagram, go to YouTube right now, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you guys in my next video.